Good morning. It's April. Cold April morning. Usually by now we're in the 40s and 50s. I think this morning it was 22. At least we're not getting all that snow like Whale and Wire is. Holy cow. Quick little update in the shop here. Gilmore special. It's pretty much done. Other than I gotta dig up a headlight for this guy. Had it out, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. Ripped around the yard. It's a lot of fun. A couple little things I gotta finish up yet on it, but everything goes well. It'll be outy here by next weekend. But yeah, it turned out good. Handles good. Scoots right along. So hopefully the owner of this car will get it done in time so we can race it this summer. I got pretty good confidence he will. At least he better. Because I know he's watching this. He's gonna make a deck lid for it, or find a deck lid. He's gonna fix some of the body up here. He's gonna do a chop. I say we chop it, drastically, but he might not chop it as much. We'll see. That hunk of boilerplate's gonna come off the roof. That's just, who knows when that was added on there, but that's not supposed to be on there. Obviously, you get the doors to work, not just chain them tight. But all in all, it's pretty much done. And paint those wheels. Those wheels are just driving me nuts. The red and the green. Oh my god. I got the 36 in the shop just because last weekend was kind of warm and I want to go for a ride, so I jumped in it and went for a ride. People that may not know, this has got a Ford 306 in. I did last year. Actually, the last couple of years. The engine itself is like a early 90s, and then I had some other engines, so I pieced this together. It's got a Offenhauser, not a Offenhauser, but a Clifford 4-barrel intake. It's got fuel injection style split manifolds. It's got a, what year was that? It was mid 90s F-150 5-speed with overdrive, manual transmission. It's got a 97 or 96 Chevy Blazer 4x4 rear axle. And the front axle is a 51 or a 52 Chevy pickup. It was disc brake conversion. And this car is just a blast to drive. But had it out, had a good time with it. That's just sitting in here. I got to change oil on it actually. We're due for that. And I got the mighty 292 apart over here. Waiting for parts. It's like usual. No one's got parts. Can't buy parts. Parts are on back order. So this is one of those projects that's just been lingering, and I think most of my parts should be here this week. The engine is in really, really good shape. It's definitely low miles, or it was rebuilt back in the day. Doesn't look like it was rebuilt, but it's definitely a nice engine. So it goes through, clean it up, regasket it. I want to get the heads apart, put new seals in there, clean everything up really good, get her back together. Cam looks good. Can't buy cams anyways, so we're going to reuse it no matter what, but I'm glad to see it's good. Harmonic balancer came in for it because the old ones, the rubber's coming apart, and that was a pain in the butt to find, but found one of them. Clutch looks like brand new. I got to clean the transmission up. So odds and ends stuff. Probably today we're going to spend a day, or at least this afternoon, cleaning parts, because now I should have enough stuff to start putting it back together. Got Turbo 350 over there. Got to rebuild that. That'll probably be here in the next week or two. He's in no rush for it, but need to get it done and out. And then the next edition project that showed up is this guy right over here. It's a 1931 Ford Model A Roadster with a, I don't know what year block, but it's a Model B block, and it's got a Oldsmobile overhead valve head on it. Don't know much of the backstory on this one. A buddy of mine bought this last fall. We drove it around. It does run drive. With this whole chassis. It's got a T5 5-speed adapted to it. The Model A rear axle was adapted to open dry shaft, which is kind of neat. A lot of lot of cool little custom stuff that was built for this car. They used the original Model A bell housing and made the adapter off of that. It's got that big chunk of aluminum between the head and the block for the adapter plate. Well, of course that's jammed in there. But it leaks like a sieve, so I gotta get it apart, reseal it, make a water pump, probably like I did with the Gilmore Special, something that's belt driven, because no one wants to look at a electric motor in a vintage old car. Probably do something with the alternator, make it more look like a generator, just make it look cool and old. But this was dropped off, and well, I'm supposed to have it done by July, but that ain't gonna happen, so we'll see. There's a lot of work here I gotta do, but neat little engine. It's definitely cool. Kind of can't wait to get into it and see what's all going on. But so that's another project, along with all the other projects going on. So I've been busy, but spring sucks, so I've been stuck inside working. Hoping it warms up here pretty quick so we can get out and enjoy, you know, the little bit of spring we usually get for hot and muggy summer comes. But that's it. That's the quick update. Something more cool comes along, I will let you know.